$25,000? Your mom's heart surgery was ages ago. Why are you still paying off this medical loan?
It's what my mom said. She told me this payment's past due. If I don't cover it, the bank will sue her.
That doesn't mean it all falls on you!
Miss Elena, please proceed to window number 3 for service processing.
Come on, it's our turn.
Here's this month's medical loan bill. Go to the bank today and pay off the $25,000 I missed from last month.
Mom, 25 grand. My savings account doesn't have nearly that much cash.
What do you mean, no? Didn't you just get paid $100,000 for restoring that painting?
I spent 6 months on that. My lungs are practically destroyed from chemical solvents. And anyway, didn't that money go straight into your account?
You think the family's bankruptcy debts just disappeared? I already used that money to plug other holes.
But I can't even afford next month's rent for the frame shop.
Don't give me that sob story. Chloe's about to interview at Vanguard Auction House. I need to get her something presentable. Go pay off this loan first. I'll transfer the money to you later. I won't stiff you.
Hello? The total medical loan with interest is $25,275. How would you like to pay? This is insane. Just swipe the card. Sorry, ma'am, this card has insufficient funds. Put $10,000 on this one, the remaining $15,000 on these 2 credit cards. I'll pay the leftover $275 in cash.
Paying off one loan cleaned you out, huh? You even maxed out your credit cards.
Mom said she'll transfer the money later.
She took your 100 Rand saying it's for debts, made you pay off her 25,000 loan, and then sent you back 250 bucks?
Maybe she missed 2 zeros when transferring. She's done that before.
Missed 2 zeros? She doesn't even care that you're maxing out every card. If she actually gave a damn about you, how could she mess up twice? She doesn't treat you like her own daughter.
Bring me the contract for this fully loaded Porsche. It's for my precious baby girl.
Yes, ma'am, that'll be $100,000 total. Shall I process the pickup now?
Swipe the card. Full payment.
Mom, isn't this car a little expensive?
As long as my baby girl loves it, I'll pay anything. You're about to be a senior partner at Vanguard Auction House. You need a sports car like this for appearances. We can't let Boston's elite families look down on us.
Did you settle the loan? Bring the receipt home right away. Oh, Chloe got her offer from the auction house. Huge news. I just transferred you $38,000.
Book a private room at the top French restaurant in Boston. The whole family's celebrating for Chloe tonight. We're going all out.
Mom, I'm your daughter too. You make me carry a $25,000 loan? You pocketed every cent of my restoration fee? Have you ever actually cared about me?
Why are you so selfish? Can't you understand I'm short lately? You think raising you alone was easy? Book that restaurant tonight, or from now on, you don't have a mother.
She gives me $380 to book a private dining room for $38,000 and claims she's short on cash. Drops 100 grand cash on a Porsche for my sister without blinking.
She's a goddamn vampire! She's been bleeding you dry to feed that useless sister of yours.
You're right. It's not that she missed 2 zeros. She just plays favorites. She's never cared whether I live or die. From now on, whatever she pays me, that's exactly what I'll deliver. She sent me $380, then $380 worth of cheap takeout is exactly what she gets. Not 1 cent more. Mom, after next month's gala, when I submit the restored painting, the senior partner seat at Vanguard Auction House, it's mine.
That's right. Once you're a senior partner, Elena can go kick rock.
But making Elena work half a year for nothing? Not even leaving her name on it?
What does a cheap laborer soaked in turvacine know about rules? Fixing that painting for you is her privilege.
100 grand. 6 months! You wrecked your lungs for that money? And she buys a car with it and lets Chloe take your place?
5 years. The chief authenticator seat at Vanguard Auction House. I've kept it open only for Alara.
Look, Julian's been searching for you for 5 years. If your mom hadn't blackmailed you with her heart condition, you'd be chief by now. Rotting in this dump for 5 years, what did it get you?
A miracle. Elena, Vanguard Auction House goes public next month. I need you at the helm. Name your terms.
Mr. Hale, What?
My mom has sudden heart failure? I'm sorry. I have to get back to Boston immediately.
That painting must be delivered by next week. If you can't scrape together the $100,000 for my medical bills, you can just watch me die.
Ugh, Elena, this place reeks. Guess that's just a laborer's fate. Hurry up and finish. I need it for my onboarding gala.
The doctor said my lungs have chemical burns.
So what? You owe this family. Paying with your life is the least you can do.
Who is this?
Mr. Hale, it's Alora.
Finally decided to show up.
The chief authenticator position, I'll take it. Next month's gala, I'll be there.
The clarity and cut on the sapphire is just exquisite. Paired with this Porsche's premium interior, I'll outshine every old money heiress at next month's Vanguard Auction House's onboarding gala. Once they find out I'm the mysterious genius restorer, they'll be lining up to kiss my ass.
Chloe! Where did you send that? Elena's in that old group chat!
Oh my god, you scared me. That bitch is definitely still huffing toxic turpentine in that dump of a frame shop right now. No way she saw it.
Be more careful. That $100,000 is already spent. Don't let her stir up trouble at this point. You're a future senior partner. Don't let her mess this up for you.
The last message in this group was 2 years ago. So, they've had their own private social circle all along behind my back. I'm nothing but a cash cow to bleed dry. An outsider whose only job is paying the bills. Why delete it? I already saw everything.
Mom, why only a sapphire necklace for Chloe? I spent 6 months, nearly killed myself, restoring that Renaissance masterpiece. Don't I deserve a celebration gift too? How about this? Let's call the $6,000 I covered for natural mineral colors my gift. Just pay me back now.
Mom, she saw everything! What if she gets pissed and shows up to make a scene at next month's Vanguard Auction House Gala? My senior partner's seat depends entirely on that painting as my ticket in.
Well, hell must have frozen over. Elena, who never asks for anything, actually had the nerve to come asking me for material costs.
Mom, think of something! If she exposes me in public, then I know nothing about art restoration. We're finished!
Why panic? Vanguard Auction House's threshold is sky high. A broke laborer, reeking of poverty, couldn't even get near the perimeter of that gala.
Elena, since when did you become so petty? Your mother's heart is failing. I'm fighting for my life every day. As the eldest daughter, shouldn't covering some material costs be the least you could do? And now you're asking for gifts to upset me? Are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Pathetic, really. 5 years and she's completely washed up. She'll spend her whole life rotting in that dump of a frame shop inhaling fumes. Does she really think she can influence a multi-$100 million auction? Once we secure the seat, we cut her off completely.
Mom, you told me we couldn't afford the electric bill and forced me to cover the frame shop's material costs.
Then you turn around and pay cash for a Porsche for Chloe on Newberry Street? That $100,000 was my restoration fee. I earned it with my life.
What's gotten into Elena today? We've been taking her money for years and she never made a peep. Now suddenly she's got a mouth?
Spoiled brat. You're attending Vanguard Auction House Executive Gala next month. How are you supposed to fit into high society without a proper car? Ignore her. Mom will handle it.
Elena, what's your restoration fee worth? You eat and live under my roof. Just call it rent. As the older sister, carrying some medical loans and helping Chloe break into high society is basic decency.
Don't be so ungrateful. 6 months! I inhaled high concentration turpentine every day, restoring that painting. My lungs are chemically burned. I'm coughing up blood. You stole my money, and now you don't even care about the painting's structural integrity?
Oh, please, Elena. What does a frame shop grant need that much money for anyway? I'm about to lock down the senior partner seat at Vanguard Auction House. This car is my ticket into high society. You picking a fight on today of all days? Are you just jealous of me?
If you dare cause a scene at the gallery and ruin Chloe's future, I'll stop taking my medicines right now! I'll die and make sure everyone knows you drove your own mother to her grave!
Elena! You ungrateful brat! When your mother was in the ICU with heart failure, who ran around begging for European specialists? Chloe! Hundreds of thousands of dollars in emergency fees! Chloe scraped together working every side gig she could. Now over a few grand, you want to destroy your own sister's perfect resume?
What kind of bullshit is this? You were the one who shouldered those massive medical loans alone. You were the one breathing toxic salivants late into the night, restoring paintings to pay off your mom's debts and keep her alive. And they're giving all the credit to Chloe?
You hear what your uncle said? What future do you have hiding in a broken down frame shop all day? Shut your mouth!
At an age when I should be enjoying life, I can't even bring myself to buy one decent outfit. To save up that money, I didn't even replace my gas mask filter when it expired. By day, I'd kill myself restoring that 14th century masterpiece in a toxic basement. By night, I'd rush to a side gig for a few extra buds. I was running on fumes just to pay off Mom's medical loan on time and to not be a burden on my sister.
Mom.
Sweetie. Mom, how was the art department welcome gala today?
Getting you decked out in top-leet fashion to fit in at an Ivy League school? No monetary cost. Worth every penny.
Thanks, Mommy. I booked out a top Michelin restaurant in Boston for a party with my department classmates, spent tens of thousands on just food and drinks in one night. I wore the Paris couture gown you ordered for me to meet the professors. The way they looked at me was totally different.
They all said I'm a once-in-a-century artistic genius! They asked really so much.
Sweetie, don't worry about anything else. Take lots of photos at the gala. Is your allowance enough? If not, Mom will send more.
Mom, if it's not enough, just make Elena cover it. She spends all day in that basement sniffing turpentine. She doesn't even buy decent clothes. No social life either.
It's not like she has anything to spend money on. Just throw her a few hundred for supplies and call it a day. I endured in silence through countless days and nights of chemical burns in my lungs, stupidly believing that if I poured my heart out, if I sacrificed enough, they'd eventually see it. This time, I'm taking everything that belongs to me. My talent, my tools. I will never serve you two vampires again.
Elena, why are you playing dead in the group chat? Elena, I'm warning you. Don't be so petty. Your sister is about to become a senior partner.
That's our elite family's glory. Book the Rick Carrington right now. We're celebrating her.
You still expect me to do things for you? Dream on.
Hello, Miss Carter. Your mother Martha's medical loan principal and interest are past due. If this isn't settled next month, we'll have to escalate to forced collections. When can you come in to make a payment?
From now on, I won't be paying any of Martha's loan bills. She just bought a $100,000 sports car in cash today. She's very well off. Contact her directly for enforcement.
Huh? But you've always been her primary guarantee.
Elena! Where the hell are you? Are you blind? Get out here and help with these!
Mom, stop yelling. My new Porsche is parked right across the street. She's probably hiding in some corner crying her jealous eyes out.
She wouldn't dare. My heart's practically seizing up and I still have to wait on her.
Sister, sit down and rest. Elena's nothing but an ungrateful wretch.
Thanks to our accomplished Chloe, this sapphire suits our Boston aristocratic status perfectly.
Everyone make yourselves comfortable. I'll drag that clueless thing out here to serve drinks.
What are you packing up this junk for?
Making space. Wouldn't want to be an eyesore for the relatives.
At least you know your place. Go unpack those boxes outside. Those are party favors for Chloe's celebration tonight. When you're done, get some drinks ready right away.
I don't have time.
What's with the attitude? Your pathetic restoration money can't even cover my medication. We have to rely on your sister to network and bring in real resources.
The premium French dinner at the Ritz-Carlton, it's booked.
Good. Now go double check the menu. If you mess this up, I'll stop my medicines and die, and it'll be on you.
$38,000 French fine dining? You're getting a budget combo worth exactly $380, and that's all you deserve.
Tonight, our Chloe has the Ritz-Carlton penthouse booked for her on-warming celebration. $38,000 French feast. Even the truffles are flown in from France.
$38,000? That's our Chloe. Real class. As senior partner at Vanguard Auction House, deserves nothing less.
Uncle, this is nothing. Wait till I'm hosting that $500 million auction next month. I'll take you all to dine in Paris.
That's right. Chloe's got vision, unlike some people. Coughing up poison fumes all day, destined to be a bottom-lead laborer for life.
Elena, that painting you slipped over for 6 months, it's now the brightest on my resume. And tonight, you're not even qualified to carry the plates.
An atmosphere like this is what our family's heritage deserves. Everyone who laughed at us going bankrupt. Tonight they'll be watching with their eyes wide open.
It's all thanks to your guidance, sister. This meal tonight, ordinary people couldn't afford it working 10 years.
Uncle, eat up. This is a custom menu from a 3 Michelin star chef.
Ladies and gentlemen, your custom main course.
Open it. Let everyone see what real French cuisine looks like.
What is this?
Where's the manager? You think you can pass this garbage off on me?
What's wrong, Chloe? Didn't all the money go towards your Porsche? This is all that's left to eat with?
Elena, have you lost your mind? You beast! Where did the money go?
What's the rush? This is just the appetizer.
This is the $38,000 celebration dinner you booked? You're feeding us this garbage?
This tuna sandwich expires in 2 hours. Dehydrated beef patty, 0 excess fat, perfectly pairs with your utterly hollow, aristocratic pretensions.
Elena! What kind of attitude is that?
Waiter! What's going on with this hotel? My daughter paid $38,000 for a premium French dinner, and you serve this leftover trash!
Madam, you've misunderstood. The package booked is the $380 minimalist takeout set.
What? Mom clearly gave you $38,000. You spent $380 on cheap junk. Did you pocket the rest?
Your sister's about to start at Vanguard Auction House. Today is a huge day for our family. You even dare sklim money for the banquet?
In past years, family gatherings did have a certain grandeur. But where exactly did all that dignity come from?
Mom, stop ordering more. You texted me saying you transferred $50,000 to organize this gathering, but my Zila statement shows only $500.
What are you mumbling about?
Your uncle and aunt are here tonight. We absolutely cannot lose face. If I don't order the most expensive items, how will anyone respect us?
But there's really only $500 in my account. The rest would have to come out of next semester's tuition and my medical expense.
Enough. Cover it with your money first. I will pay you back.
Hear that? Your mother has a heart condition and you're still squeezing money out of her? Have you no conscience at all?
I want white truffles. I'm a future senior partner at Vanguard Auction House. If word gets out I ate this garbage, how am I supposed to show my face in high society?
Elena, call the waiter and reorder the French dinner. As long as the dishes come out, I'll pretend the money you skimmed never happened. We're family, after all.
No money. Can't order.
Don't play poor! Mom clearly transferred you $38,000 yesterday!
I transferred it right in front of your sister yesterday. $38,000, not a cent less.
I saw it myself. You're still trying to lie your way out of it?
Take a look. See how much she actually transferred me?
380. Mom! You said you transferred the full $38,000 for her to book the most premium French dinner to celebrate me getting the job.
My heart condition's been really bad lately. Everything's blurry. I must have missed 2 zeros from my hands shaking. Elena, then why didn't you say something earlier? Were you purposely making us all a laughingstock?
Today is the day Chloe becomes a partner at Vanguard Auction House. If Boston's old money circles find out we ate this trash, we'll be humiliated beyond belief.
Fine. I've sent you the difference. $37,620. Now, get the waiter to clear this garbage and bring the real French dinner. Don't ruin your sister's dignity.
Mom! Why still give her money? She's been buying your medicine all these years. Who knows how much she's been skimming from your heart treatment costs?
Elena, do you think it was easy for your mother to support you while dragging around a sick body? And you even skimmed her life-saving medical money. You have no shame.
Exactly. Skimming off your own mother who knows how much you've secretly stashed away over the years. Absolutely disgusting.
I destroyed my lungs. Half killed myself for that $100,000 restoration fee. And you took it to buy a Porsche and a sapphire necklace. And now somehow I'm the vampire?
Why did you send the money back?
The money's been returned. Every cent. Since you're so worried about me skimming, pay for this celebration dinner yourselves, the one for Chloe stealing my work. Order your own food too, so I don't get accused of embezzling life-saving money again.
Stop pretending to be so noble. You return the money? That makes you innocent? Fine, if we're settling accounts, then spit back every cent you've drained from Mom with interest.
Yes. Let's settle this today. Let's see exactly how much you've swindled from this family.
Oh, forget it, forget it. Today's about celebrating Chloe joining Vanguard Auction House, a wonderful day. Why spoil it with accounting? Let's just eat.
Fine. Chloe wants to settle accounts. Let's settle them properly.
Elena, are you holding a grudge because I didn't take you into the city?
Don't use that as an excuse. You lied about your heart condition getting worse and needing life-saving money, forced me to restore paintings day and night. You exploited me and then turned around and funneled it all to her. We're both your daughters. Why do you play favorites like this?
Chloe's about to enter elite social circles. Without a convertible sports car, how can she hold up the image of Boston aristocracy?
I don't care. Today, in front of everyone, you settle the accounts on the money you embezzled and transfer every last cent to me.
Oh, Elena, look at the mess you've made today. You've already ruined the meal for the relative, and now you bring up money.
Hurry up and order some decent dishes. Apologize to Chloe, and we'll call it done. She always listens to me. As soon as I clutch my chest, she'll cave.
Dinner can wait. She wants to settle accounts? Fine. I'll play along.
Settle what? My phone broke a few days ago. All the chat history is wiped. Can't reconcile anything. Sit up straight. Don't embarrass this family in front of the relatives.
Dignity?
Mom, why bother with her? She's so high and mighty. And she even returned the $38,000. She doesn't respect you at all.
Elena, It was just a typo from my trembling hands? Do you really have to nitpick me in front of the editors?
Here, take this 2,000 first. Today is Chloe's big day. Don't ruin everyone's mood.
2,000? Why? Are you playing favorites now?
Shut up. Your uncle is watching. Playing favorites? Favoring her? Or favoring me?
Martha, now you're playing favorites. Just because Elena takes care of you, you want to slip her extra? You need to keep things fair. Besides, if Chloe hadn't paid your medical bills, you wouldn't have survived that year.
That's right. Today, in front of everyone, I'm demanding fairness for myself.
Enough, Elena. All these years of secretly subsidizing you by having you buy things for me, that really wasn't fair to Chloe. The chat records are gone, and after all these years, the scattered amounts are hard to tally, but I estimate it adds up to at least $200,000 or $300,000. How about this, Elena? Transfer $100,000 to Chloe in front of your uncle. We'll call it settled. I won't pursue the medical fund skimming either.
100,000? Fine. For Mom's sake, I'll reluctantly accept. Elena, aren't you going to transfer? So, a moment ago, 2,000 was an insulting handout.
But now at the mention of a free $100,000, you can't wait to put on this generous act?
Elena, Chloe is about to represent this family at Vanguard Auction House. Her reputation cannot have a single stain. Just transfer her, and I'll pretend you never skimmed over $200,000 of my medical money.
To protect your and Chloe's fake aristocratic reputation, you want me to carry the stigma of stealing my own mother's life-saving money and even pay you $100,000 on top of it?
Elena! How dare you speak to your mother like that? If an elder says you took it, then you took it!
Fine. Since you claim I pocketed profits under the guise of buying medicine, do you have proof?
I already told you, the evidence is gone. Where am I supposed to find proof for you?
Look at this. This is the ungrateful wretch who'd skim her own mother's life-saving money and her sister's Porsche payments.
Elena, just admit it. If you hadn't embezzled that 100,000 restoration feet for the Renaissance oil painting, would Mom really be unable to afford her heart medication?
Elena, please, I'm begging you.
Don't make me lose face in front of the relatives. Just admit you skimmed, transfer the money to Chloe, and this is over.
I never took 1 cent. No evidence. Why should I admit to anything?
How did I give birth to such a selfish daughter?
Elena, Mom's about to have an angrena attack from stress, and you still won't transfer the money?
Elena! You're insane! How dare you flip the table!
Since you all think I took the money, then no one eats. We settle every penny of the accounts right here today. If I took 1 cent extra, I'll pay back tenfold. But if you took the money I earned with my life... This is hilarious. The chat records were wiped ages ago. You want to reconcile? Where are you going to find proof? She wiped hers. I didn't. Since you're all dead set that I pocketed the $100,000 restoration fee from the gallery, let's settle this today. I'll show you the chat records.
Fine, show us. Stop stalling. Today of all days, celebrating Chloe getting her Vanguard partner nomination, and you have to ruin it.
What's going on? It won't turn on at all. Oh my, what perfect timing. The second we talk about settling accounts, and Elena's phone just happens to be completely dead, I knew you were bluffing. Can't even fake a ledger properly.
Oh, my heart. I can't breathe from the pain. Oh.
Elena!
Do you have any conscience left? Your mother has a heart condition, and you're wrecking her celebration dinner. Are you trying to give her a fatal heart attack?
I've been hiding this from everyone. Actually, I've been using that 100,000 retirement fund to secretly subsidize Elena. I did it with the best intentions. Afraid Chloe would think I was playing favorites. I never imagined you'd even steal the money meant for Chloe to secure her place at Vanguard Auction House. You've absolutely broken my heart.
Absolutely disgraceful. Screwing over your own mother for money, pulling shady crap like this, you'll never be anything more than cheap labor!
Let it go, Uncle. Don't stoop to her level. Elena, as long as you honestly cough up that $100,000, I'll be generous and overlook you ruining the vibe today. After all, I'm about to join Vanguard Auction House. I can't be petty like you. You won't hold it against me? I'm gonna settle every single account with you. No phone? I can still check.
Here are the bank statements I had printed at the counter today, with the Ank official stamp. Open your damn eyes and look. That $100,000, every cent, went into Martha's personal account. And the very next day, the full amount was transferred to Boston Porsche Center. You took my money to buy a convertible sports car, and now you dare accuse me?
Chloe, don't touch that filth. Elena's just playing tricks. Those statements in her hand are forged, all fake!
Fake? Mom, you're reacting pretty strongly. Are you protecting yourself from her? Or from me?
Chloe's acting like a complete shrew. How embarrassing.
Oh my God. Looks like this family's dirty laundry is getting completely aired out today.
With so many prominent people watching, are you determined to drag the entire family's reputation down with you?
Mom, what do you mean? You're in such a hurry to smooth things over? Did you secretly give her even more money behind my back? Are you feeling guilty now?
Chloe, how could you think that? You've always been Mom's favorite. How could I possibly give her money?
I don't believe you. If you didn't, why do you panic every time the statements come up? I knew it! How convenient! Elena's phone just happens to break, and your chat history is also gone? What kind of act are you two putting on here? Mom, are you secretly funneling all the money to Elena behind my back?
Chloe, don't fall for her provocations. It's all her scheme.
Stop lying to me! You always said you were harsh with her, but if your conscience is clear, why did you deliberately break the phone so no one could see the statements? I knew it! You two's phones breaking one after another, there's something fishy going on.
You've been subsidizing Elena, haven't you?
You're in cahoots! You've been transferring the money way together!
Chloe, you're the one I love most. It's all Elena. That ungrateful rich deliberately broke the phone. She's trying to destroy us.
I don't care! I want to see the statements! Otherwise, you're playing favorites!
Phone's dead? Doesn't matter. I've already printed out every single transfer record between me and my mother over the years. Since you all like things in black and white, I'll let you see clearly. This is all of my earnings and every single transaction from the past 3 years. You all say I profited off my mother. Fine.
Let's calculate exactly how much I supposedly skimmed.
Today, I'm settling this. Every cent Martha has shortcut me over the years. I want every last penny back.
Don't look! Let go! It's all forged! Every bit of it! Let go! This is my private information!
Martha! Are you insane? She has a heart condition!
How can these statements look like this? Fake. She made it all up.
What's wrong with the statements? Is it even more than what Mom said she subsidized? Let me see. I don't believe it! How is this possible? Who knows? If these
statements are real or fake?
You probably photoshopped everything to smear my mother. How could Mom possibly shortchange you every single time?
And once or twice might be believable, but you're saying you generously covered the difference every time? You have that much money? You're that kind-hearted?
She does have a point. If these statements were real, getting shortchanged every time, who could tolerate that for so long? I know I couldn't last a single day.
Exactly. Martha's always been so proper about appearances. How could she embezzle her own daughter's hard-earned money? These statements might be fake.
Chloe's right. This is all fake. You fabricated everything to push me to my dad. Elena, I dragged my sick body through hell to raise you, and now you humiliate me like this in front of the elders. You've truly broken my heart, you ungrateful wretch!
Mom, whether I photoshopped these bank statements or not, don't you know the truth in your heart?
Where did that extra $100,000 in your account come from? Who earned that money? Don't you really know?
It's all fake! You deliberately wrecked your phone by soaking it just so you could use these forged scraps of paper to blackmail your own mother?
Exactly. You obviously photoshopped all this. You ruined your phone, so there's no way to verify. You're just scared we'd expose your fake records right here.
Elena, you staged this whole act over a little money? You submerge your phone in water on purpose to frame your own mother? You don't even care if it kills her?
Scheming against your own mother. Submerge your phone. You're a disgrace to your family.
I'd love to know that too. How exactly did my phone end up soaking wet? But this is the Ritz-Carlton. There are cameras everywhere. The HD cameras overhead cover every angle. The audio uploads to the cloud in real time too. Waiter. My work device was just damaged in this room. Please pull up the private room surveillance footage from the last half hour.
Yes, ma'am. Just a moment, I'll pull up the footage right away.
What did I do to deserve this? I've sacrificed everything for family. You won't be satisfied until you humiliate me to death in a place like this. That $100,000 from the gallery, can we just call it a loan? The Porsche's already bought. I'll pay you back. Enough? Can't take this. My heart, it hurts so bad. Quick, help me out of here. I need to go to the hospital.
Hold on. Who said I only have one phone?
This ungrateful brat. She's not gonna let me off the hook.
Does this phone also have the chat logs and account records?
Yes. This is my work phone. I never delete anything. Every message from the other phone was already synced to the cloud in real time, right here.
Don't bluff! You're just some grunt from a rundown frame shop? What would you know about cloud backups?
Since you don't trust paper statements, look at this. Real-time synced bank data. You can't call this photoshopped, can you? See? They match.
Enough! Hand it over! Are you trying to kill me?
Mom, I gave you a chance. You're the one who insisted on taking it this far.
Elena, have you lost your mind? You're gonna give Mom a heart attack!
Enough! I want to see for myself exactly how much Martha actually transferred to you. Martha, the numbers are completely inconsistent. Elena's been fronting thousands for medical bills and art supplies, and every single time you send her back, what, a few dozen bucks?
Aunt, don't let her turn you against us. Mom's just getting older. She just misses a digit or two by accident.
By accident? For 3 straight years, every single time, she transferred exactly 1% of what I paid. That's quite the accident.
Martha, you borrowed $3,000 from me last year for taxes, then you had the full sum to purchase a brand new Porsche for Chloe? You've been shortchanging Elena this whole time!
I forgot! I gave her cash on the side to make up for it!
Cash? The money you stashed in your alligator bag? Was that meant for me? Or to get a wrap for that car?
Mom! Say something! Pull up your transfer records and clear your name!
Don't bother. I just tallied up 3 years of shortfalls.
How much?
Elena never took a single cent from this family. Over the years, she actually poured in $320,000 of her own money. Martha! It's bad enough you withheld $320,000 that Elena fronted out of her own pant, but you even dared to embezzle the $100,000 restoration fee she got for risking her life just to buy Chloe a Porsche?
Sister, if Chloe gets into Pioneer Auction House, that's prestige for the whole family. Elena's always been so understanding. What's wrong with using that money to help her sister?
Help her? Having Elena cover 320 grand, that's your idea of helping?
Miss Elena Carter, the surveillance footage you requested has been extracted.
Caught red-handed! Martha, you had my son steal Elena's phone and soak it in water?
This footage is docked! Elena staged the whole thing to frame me!
Martha! This is outrageous! How could you make a child do something like this?
You think I don't have backups? Every single statement and the Porsche contract were already synced to Pioneer Auction House's servers. Chloe, now that everything's out in the open, the $320,000 I spent on Mom, you gonna pay that back? So what if there's footage I didn't know about any of it? You chose to spend that money on Mom, you never told me.
That's true. When your mother needed surgery, it was Chloe who worked tirelessly restoring paintings and took out loans to cover the medical bills in time. That's what kept Martha alive. No amount of money makes up for devotion like that.
Exactly. Chloe is the one who saved my life. It was Chloe coughing up blood from chemical poisoning while restoring that painting. That's why I set aside the money to buy her a car.
Elena, at that time all you did was odd jobs at the frame shop, never contributed a cent.
And now you have the nerve to steal what your sister earned with her life? Have you no shame?
Elena, was it truly Chloe who slaved away restoring paintings to pay for your mother's treatment all those years ago?
She slaved away? She did the restoration? It seems unless I shove the truth right in your faces, you really think you can wear a stolen crown forever.
Look carefully. The surgical fees. I took out that loan in my own name. Chloe, you don't even know what a loan contract looks like.
To pay off that massive debt, it was me, breathing toxic solvents day and night in that basement, restoring masterpieces until my lungs were permanently destroyed. While you were vacationing in Europe on my dime. And today you have the audacity to steal my pain and call yourself a genius restorer?
The loan signature really is Elena's in this medical report. My God. It was you restoring masterpieces day and night to save your mother.
No! Impossible! How could it be you?
This handwriting matches Elena's authentication signature perfectly. Elena really is the one who suffered severe chemical burns.
Ridiculous. Elena spent 6 months risking her life restoring that masterpiece, and Chloe, who's never touched a drop of terpacine, is brazenly passing herself off as a genius to scam her way into the auction house.
I was so stupid. I thought if I destroyed half my lungs getting the surgery money together, you'd all share the burden a little. It was just me, alone in that frame shop, lying to myself.
Martha! Just now you kept insisting Chloe coughed up blood from poisoning while restoring paintings, which was why you saved the money to buy her a car as compensation. How do you explain this now?
When did I ever say that? You must have misheard. I've been unwell lately. My mind's all muddled.
Elena! You bitch! Where did you steal my medical records so you could swap the name? You won't be satisfied until you've destroyed me completely, will you? Shut up!
Those 10 Ryzen-studded nails of yours have never touched toxic mineral pigments, and you still have the nerve to twist the truth?
Mom! Defend me! Giselle, say something!
What's left to explain? That Mom used all that money to buy things for you?
How do you know that?
Chloe never blocks me when she posts these. You all praise her for living a life of luxury everyone envies. But every single thing she wanted, you forced me to pull all-nighters to pay for it! For that $100,000, I spent 6 full months in a studio reeking of turpentine and toxic solvents. My lungs are burned. I cough myself every night. And where were you? You took my money and bought a sports car. You even made a family group chat without me so you could plan how to bleed me dry. Martha, I'm your own daughter, not your ATM.
Enough! You're screaming and carrying on! Are you trying to humiliate our entire family?
Martha, no matter how upset you are, you can't hit Elena.
I'm the one humiliating us? When Chloe accused me of embezzling medical funds, why didn't you say anything? When Chloe demanded we settle accounts, why didn't you say anything? From today on, your messes, your illnesses, none of it has anything to do with me anymore. Mom, even favoritism has its limits. Mom, even favoritism has its limits. I felt for you, raising 2 kids on your own, so when I heard your heart gave out, I came back without hesitation to take care of you. You said Chloe needed to get into Pioneer Auction House, fine. I restored masterpieces in her name. I worked days and delivered food at night. I thought that $100,000 restoration fee would cover your surgery and medication. But the very next day after you got the money, you paid cash for a Porsche convertible for Chloe? Mom, have you ever cared about me? Even once.
Shut your mouth! You're the older sister. Sacrificing for this family is your duty. Chloe needs to socialize with high society. How can she hold her head up without a proper car?
And now you throw these statements in everyone's face? Are you trying to kill me?
If you still see me as your mother, apologize to Chloe right now!
Mom?
And the money. Oh, right. And all that money you fronted. You're not to ask either of us for it. Consider it your filial duty to me. This is what you owe this family.
Fine. Then let that money buy out our relationship. Mother and daughter. Done.
What are you saying?
From today on, your heart medication, your surgical bills, I won't pay a single cent. You and me, we're done. Completely.
What?
I'm cutting all ties with all of you! Starting today, I won't cover even a single cent of your medical expenses.
You ungrateful brat! Say that again!
I'll say it again. It won't change a thing. Elena, how can you treat Mom like this? Her heart could give up Fekkenis. Are you trying to kill her?
Elena, don't say things like that. Your mother's made mistakes, yes, but family comes first. There's no knot that can't be untied. Listen to me. Take a step back.
No knot that can't be untied. For that $100,000 restoration fee, I spent 6 months, day and night, in a basement reeking of turpentine and toxic solvents until my lungs were destroyed. And then she took the moment to save my life and bought Chloe a Porsche convertible, paid in full. Did she ever think about family when she handed over that payment? That's not the same thing! Chloe's competing for a senior partner position at Pioneer Auction House. I'm doing this for her future. Can't you be supportive for once as her sister? If you're determined to favor her, you'll always find some excuse to justify it. But whatever, I don't care anymore. Tell yourself whatever makes you feel better. But whatever, I don't care anymore. Tell yourself whatever helps you sleep at night.
You ungrateful trat! After everything I did for you!
Mom, please don't do this to me. Elena, are you really not going to stop until you've driven Mom to her death?
Stop crying and call an ambulance! Hurry! Get in a mass, Derek!
Elena, you don't have to keep pretending you're okay. You've sacrificed your health for this family for years. I know that. Go. I'll stay with her at the hospital. And don't come back.
Thanks. Logan Airport, please. Boston. At next month's joint auction gala, I'll take back everything that belongs to Elira.
I'm in the hospital? Where's Elena? Where the hell did that brat go? I nearly died in that hotel room. She can't even bother to come see me?
Come see you. Martha, take a good look at yourself. After what you pulled at the Ritz last night, how can you expect her to?
What did I do wrong? I'm her mother. I raised her. After everything I've done for her, it's only right she takes care of me. I used that money to buy Chloe a sports car to help her keep up appearances so she can fit into Newberry Street's social scene. How does that make me the villain? You think we're talking about a few $100? It was $100,000. Money Elena practically risked her life for, working around toxic solvents until her lungs were permanently damaged. And you secretly transferred every cent to buy a Porsche, then conspired with Chloe to steal credit for 6 months of her non-stopping restoration work. You're not a mother. You've been leeching off me for years. Enough! What do you know? She's trying to ruin me! She froze all my cards and cut off my medical expenses. Now the entire Boston art world and every old money family is laughing at me, pointing fingers, calling me biased. You were always biased. Now you've pushed her to the breaking point and she's finally let go. Martha, wake up! Without Elena's money, you won't even be able to afford this private hospital room. No! Impossible! She's always done exactly what I told her to do. She's never been able to get out from under my thumb. She's just trying to scare me. I'm calling her right now. She can pay my medical bills and taxes immediately.
Mom, I got you lobster bisque from the most expensive place. Drink it while it's hot.
This is way too salty. My heart can't take it. Elena used to stand over that stove for 3 hours straight before bringing me my soup.
Don't bring her up. She actually canceled the supplementary card today. I went to the bank to check the balance and they told me the card was frozen. So humiliating. She's not really going to cut us off completely, is she?
Cut us off? She's spent the last 5 years breathing turrentine fumes in some workshop. Without us, she couldn't even afford the cheapest basement apartment on Newburgh Street.
Exactly. All she knows how to do is fix broken frames and wash dishes. Give it a few days. Once she's broke, she'll come crawling back on her knees, begging for your forgiveness. Julian, long time no see.
Yeah, it has been. What, straight from the airport and already talking business? Aren't you gonna get some rest first?
Thanks. I've been away from this world for a long time. I'm not sure I can still live up to your expectations. Next month's Legacy Heritage auction is worth $500 million, and you're handing me the Chief Authenticator position out of nowhere? Are you really not worried about how the board will react?
Nobody at Pioneer has ever dared question my decisions. Your private authentication suite is already set up, exactly the way you liked it. What's this? 5 years, and even Elena, the woman who once struck fear into the entire European art world, gets stage fright?
These past 5 years, I've been doing grunt work day in and day out. I haven't touched a genuine multi-million-dollar piece in ages. You know better than anyone how ruthless top collectors can be. I'm afraid these hands have been buried in ordinary work for too long to carry something this big.
Have you forgotten? The biggest collectors and investment groups across Europe and North America have been looking for you for 5 years. Those so-called masters aren't even worthy of holding your palette. In the world of art creditation, you don't need to adapt to anyone's rules. The name Elena is the only rule.
A $500 million auction? I'm in. I reviewed the Legacy Heritage auction catalog last night. That so-called 17th century landscape, the fiber aging on the base canvas doesn't match the claimed period at all. The techniques used are consistent with early 19th century reproductions. Elena's definitely hiding in her room faking sick. Mom, you shouldn't go easy on her. She needs to be reminded who runs this house.
She's trying to defy me. She thinks ignoring my calls and cutting off my medical pills will make me give that restoration money back? Not a chance!
Please. Other than that toxic little basement she works in, where's she even supposed to go?
Just keep your mouth shut and watch. She'll never get out from under my thumb.
Look what she's done to the house! Is this some kind of protest?
Elena! Get your ass out here! Don't think playing dead is gonna save you!
Mom, look. She didn't even leave you a glass of water. She knows you just got out of the hospital. She's doing this on purpose.
Well, look who's suddenly grown a backbone. I put a roof over her head, fed her, raised her, and this is how she repays me?
Elena! Get in that kitchen and start cooking! Now!
Where is she? Mom, her phone's completely off. Boston's huge. Where could she possibly have gone?
Ungrateful little brat! Always acting like she's the victim, and now she's pulling this disappearing act?
Found it. This is the account she puts money into every month for her lung medication. Good thing she left it behind.
Mom, what's this?
Good thing I made her hand it over to me for safekeeping. We're going to the bank and draining that account. Every last cent. Let's see how long she lasts without her medication. Give it 3 days, and she'll be crawling back, begging me for help.
That's more like it. What is it? Is there a problem?
The plan is solid, but have you considered adding these Renaissance pieces won't just double transport costs? The on-site climate control and top-lining security will eat through over 1/3 of the budget.
I know. That was a miscalculation on my part. I only factored in the premium from the piece's scarcity. I overlooked Pioneer's cash flow allocation this quarter.
This isn't like you. Is it because you're still getting used to being back, or is something else distracting you?
Neither. I was just thinking, since we can't bring storage and security costs down, why not turn those costs into a bigger marketing play?
Keep going.
I propose adding a live authentication session before the gala begins. We invite every major art media outlet and botch the restoration work on that painting being verified in real time.
You want to put the Restore center stage? That's not how things are usually done.
Elara makes the rules. Besides, I've already picked the perfect guest for you. This Miss Chloe has been making waves in the social scene lately, calling herself the genius restorer behind this painting. Since she wants the fame so adly, let's invite her to demonstrate in public. The second she steps onto that stage, every extra dollar we've spent becomes part of the story. And Pioneer becomes the only name anyone's talking about.
You're setting a trap.
I'm just preparing a beautiful grave for people who built their reputations on someone else's work.
Fine. You have full authority on this. Do whatever it takes.
Julian, thank you for your trust. Please, let me get this. I'll use this one, thank you. Sorry, it might not have gone through. Could you try it again?
I'm sorry, miss. The system is showing insufficient funds.
That's impossible. There should be...
You think you can break free from me? Then let's see how long you last when you can't even afford your next meal.
She actually took everything, not even $1 left.
I've taken care of it. What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing. Just family issues. They emptied my account.
Where are you staying tonight? Do you have somewhere to go?
Not yet. Julian, would it be possible to get an advance on my salary?
Finance approved your salary advance. The money should be in your account within 5 minutes.
Thank you. I really needed this right now.
Did you find a place to stay?
I was thinking of finding a cheap motel out in the suburbs for now.
You don't have to do that. I have an empty apartment in the Mansion District, originally meant for visiting experts from the London division. It's 2 blocks from the auction house. You can move in whenever you're ready. The security and privacy are second to none.
Thank you, Julian. This is so unexpected. I don't even know how to thank you.
This is for the sake of the project. I don't want my chief authenticist wasting hours commuting every day.
Understood. I'll make sure my work speaks for itself.
Elena, you're different.
What do you mean?
5 years ago when I first met you, you were so radiant, confident, professional. Even at multi-million-dollar auctions, you had absolute poise. But now, every time you're around me, it's like you're second-guessing yourself. What happened to you over the past 5 years?
Maybe years of hearing my mother tell me I wasn't good enough finally got to me. But that's over now. That's all behind me. From now on, I'm living for myself. And I'm never letting anyone make me question my worth again. Whew! Mom, you're still cleaning? This dust is disgusting. I can barely breathe in here. I have an event with some big names from the art world tomorrow. Don't get dust all over my silk robe.
This is all Elena's fault. That ungrateful girl just walked out and left me to deal with this mess and every last bill. I just got out of the hospital, my chest still hurts, and now I'm supposed to do all this myself? Elena used to take care of everything around here.
This is all Elena's fault. She's broke, and she still refuses to come back and clean up her mess.
That ungrateful brat won't even return a call or a text. What, am I supposed to get down on my knees and beg her to come home?
I'm calling her one last time.
If she still won't answer, she can stay gone for all I care. She answered. Elena, so you finally decided to answer. Where the hell have you been? Look at the state of this house. Chloe doesn't even have anywhere to sit, let alone rest. Get back here right now and clean up this mess.
I've started a new job. I'm not coming back anymore.
What did you say? You're not coming back? When did you get a new job? Who'd hire a nobody like you? You're lying to me again, aren't you? She actually had the nerve to hang up on me?
Oh, please, Mom. Without us? What's Elena gonna do besides breathe turcarane fumes in that rundown frame shop? She's probably washing dishes in some dump right now.
Girls like her are a dime a dozen in Boston.
Exactly. She really thinks she's gonna have a better life without us? She needs to learn that without this family, she's nothing.
I'll block her number. Then she can't even call me for help. And sooner or later, she'll come crawling back to serve me.
Who is it now at this hour?
Mrs. Carter, sorry to disturb you. Your property management and private butler service fee for this quarter are now 3 days past due.
Take trivial matters like this to Elena. She handles all the bills.
We contacted Miss Elena, but she has informed us that she is no longer responsible for any expenses related to this property.
She's just throwing a tantrum! Isn't it only $8,000? Do you really have to come chasing us all the way to our doorstep over that?
If payment isn't received by 5 p.m. today, we'll have to suspend access to your private elevator.
Take it.
What's that smell?
Mrs. Martha, this is one of Boston's most exclusive residential buildings. That smell has spread through the entire hallway.
It's just some art solvents. You're making a big deal out of nothing.
If this isn't cleaned up immediately, we'll have to charge a $5,000 deep cleaning fee under the terms of your residency agreement.
$5,000? Chloe, help me clean this up. They're going to fine us.
Mom, are you kidding me? These hands are meant to hold a Pioneer offer letter. You think I'm touching garbage? But didn't Elena always do this? You chased her off and now you expect me to handle it? I've got an interview to prep for. Leave me alone.
Chloe! I'm your mother!
Mrs. Martha, you have 30 minutes. That's all I'm giving you.
What's happening? My heart's starting to act up again.
You'll be staying here from now on. It's a 10-minute walk to the auction house.
Julian, I'm just here on contract. The rent on this apartment has to be way beyond a chief authenticist benefits package.
Until the hammer falls on the $500 million legacy heritage auction, what you need is absolute security and peace of mind, not worrying about being harassed by that mother-daughter Geo from some rundown neighborhood.
The passcode is the date Alama first made a name for herself in London.
Thanks. I'm guessing none of this furniture came cheap.
Then you'd better hope next month's preview goes off without a hitch.
I thought I'd spend my whole life inhaling turretine until I died in that rundown frame shop basement.
If you've chosen to come back as Alara, you'd better get used to standing at the top.
I'll get used to it. I'm fine. I can manage. Julian, is your home far from here? Maybe you should head back and get some rest.
Next month's Legacy Grand Auction Gala will rewrite the rules of Boston's art scene. We've got a $500 million lineup on the line, and as our sole official chief authenticator, I won't tolerate a single misstep from you.
As long as the catalog's in my hands, I can spot a single missing fiber beneath any 17th century canvas. I'll kick off the preliminary reviews tonight.
All right, then I'll head out.
Using the restoration work I paid for with burned lungs as her ticket into the auction house, and she actually thinks she's some kind of genius? Chloe, I can't wait to see the look on yours and Mom Martha's faces when you spot me at the auction gala.
Hello, are you a family member of Miss Martha Carter? Her heart follow-up exam's been put off for a full week and her vitals are dangerously off. She needs to come in right away.
So many scammers these days, don't call again.
Chloe, who was that?
Just some scam caller. Mom, this is all you've got for breakfast? No avocados, no Greek yogurt? Are you trying to give me diabetes?
My chest's tight as a vice today. I don't have the energy to cook. Could you run to the grocery store at noon and whip something simple up?
Me cook? Are you kidding? I have afternoon tea with the auction house consultant on Newbury Street. These hands are for restoring masterpieces and signing contracts, not washing dishes.
But I'm almost out of my medication.
Then ask Elena! If she hadn't canceled all the cards, we could at least afford a maid. She just waltzed off to live the good life and dumped you entirely on me!
I was supposed to be living the good life at home.
Mom, this is all Alicia's fault for abandoning us. I'm about to become senior partner. What am I gonna do if something happens to you?
You're so selfish. Riesty sends one letter and you're ready to abandon Mom to die? You left for 3 whole years. How are you gonna make it up to us if something terrible happened to her?
It's a full ride scholarship. I could send more money home to cover Mom's medical bills.
Elena! You're trying to kill me! If you leave, who's gonna sort out my medication? You want me to die alone in that hospital?
Oh, it sounds so noble going to school, but it's just running away. You walk out that door, don't bother coming back.
I'm texting her right this minute. If she refuses to come back, I'm disowning her for good.
Hello, Pioneer Auction House? Yes, this is Chloe, the restorer. What? A prime spot at the Legacy Grand Auction Gala? I'm a senior partner candidate? Oh my goodness, thank you so much! I pulled so many all-nighters restoring that 17th century landscape painting. This honor is so well-deserved. Mom, did you hear that? Pioneer Auction House sent me an official invitation. Next month's $500 million gala, I'm the only new partner invited.
Really? This is Boston's most elite social circle?
Every single A-list socialist will be there. Word's out, the mystery chief authenticer Elena from Pioneer Auction House gonna make an appearance at the gala. If I get to meet her, it'll be a total game changer.
Just look at this ungrateful girl. Knew she'd cave eventually. She must be struggling out there with nowhere to turn.
Obviously. Cheap laborer reeking of Turk sign with that pathetic paycheck, there's no way she can survive.
Probably stuck applying for dishwashing or bussing tables in some restaurant kitchen. Without me backing her up, menial minimum wage work's all she's good for.
When the time comes, I'll have to warn security. Can't let lowlifes like her stain my couture gown. Mom, once the gala's over, I won't just get a massive bonus. I'll have broken into Boston's innermost elite circle for good. Then we'll upgrade to a penthouse even fancier than Newbury Street and buy a yacht. I want all those relatives who used to look down on us seeming with jealousy.
Yes, this is the prestiges our family deserves. You're 1,000,000 times better than your sister, stuck breathing toxic fumes down in some basement all day.
Enjoy your last little party while you can.
You're planning to show up as Pioneer Auction House Chief Authenticist at next month's $500 million Legacy Gala looking like this?
I didn't have time to buy anything new. This'll do. Real authentication skills don't come from expensive fabric. This must cost a fortune. Let me transfer you part of it now.
Take it. This isn't charity. It's a custom gown crafted exclusively for Alara of Pioneer Auction House. Go take back every single thing that was stolen and trampled over you, piece by piece with your own 2 hands.
Mr. Julian, this investment will pay off. I guarantee it.
Pick one and get changed.
All right, I'll take this one then.
Chloe, look over there, quick. Is that
Elena? Mom, look at that figure. Doesn't it look like Elena?
Quit scaring yourself over nothing. That ungrateful girl couldn't even afford a ticket. She's probably scrubbing plates in some dive somewhere right now.
True enough. This is Pioneer Auction House's private VIP entrance. Without Julian's gold access pass, security will haul you off before you even get close. Stay quiet in the back seat and don't fidget or run your mouth. Everyone here today is elite, especially the people coming through the VIP entrance.
All right, I'll do whatever you say.
This time, I'm gonna make sure Elena notices me. If I can earn her recognition, maybe I can reach her level someday.
You're my brilliant girl. You've totally got this.
Yeah, let's go in. Mom, sit here. I'm gonna go find Julia.
Okay, go ahead.
Look! Pioneer Auction House Chief Authenticator Zalora's about to step out!
The legend who laid low for 5 whole years, the one Julian personally had to track down and recruit?
Who's that? Such a grand entrance.
She's so young and absolutely stunning!
So elegant. Now that's what real class looks like.
Miss Elena, Mr. Julian is currently accompanying core buyers in the main hall. He asked me to escort you to the Chief Authenticator's reserved seat. The original authentication report is already there.
There's no rush. Let's verify the authenticity marks in that 17th century landscape paint first.
You wretched girl! I knew it was you! How dare you sneak in here and shame us all!
Ungrateful wretch. You finally decided to show up?
Who are you? How dare you lay a hand on her?
Who am I? I'm her mother.
Elena, you've gotten quite bold. You stayed away from home for ages. Do you have any idea what all our relatives are saying about me? They claim I'm blindly biased, only dotting on Chloe.
Aren't they telling the truth? We'll talk tonight. Right now I have work to do. Please leave.
Elena, what's your attitude? I'm your mother! You didn't even come apologize to me the second you got back, and now you're talking back to me? A job? What kind of job could you possibly get at an event like this?
Chloe already told me this is Pioneer Auction House's exclusive gala. No random low-tier art repairers allowed in here.
This, madam, leave immediately or we will call security. This woman is...
Mom! Elena? What are you doing here? That was really you just now? Don't tell me... Wait, are you here as a janitor? Wait a second, that gown you're wearing, it's haute couture, has to be worth hundreds of thousands. Did you lash onto some rich guy? How else could you afford clothes like that?
What? You've completely disgraced this family! Not only can't you earn a decent living, now just to worm your way into high society, you'd stoop so low as to crawl into some old man's bed? How did I give birth to such a shameless daughter?
Chloe, who's the striking beauty? I don't recall seeing her at any Boston salon before.
Mr. Davis, this is my worthless older sister. She usually hides away doing grunt work in a suburban basement. No class at all. Please don't mind her.
Grunt work? There's a unique grace to her demeanor, though. Her hands must be softer than canvas.
She doesn't know much, but she's obedient enough for odd jobs. Mr. Davis, didn't you mention your private villa has a few Renaissance pieces that need personal identification?
You've got good instincts. Once I meet Elora, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
Chloe.
Elena, you crazy bitch! How dare you hit me in here!
You traded your own sister's body for board votes. You plotted it out loud and clear. Do you take me for deaf or dead?
Have you lost your mind?
Chloe's about to go to the main hall and deliver a speech as the representative senior partner. Look how swollen and red her face is. How's she supposed to get up on stage like this?
She won't be going on stage today.
Won't be going on stage? Who do you think you are, Mr. Julian? You've been mopping floors here for a few days and suddenly you think you're running the place? You're delusional!
Because she has the authority to revoke anyone's credentials in this building at any time.
Who do you think you are, lackey? How dare you run your mouth off here?
Elena, where'd you dig up this third-rate actor? You even dared to forge an ID badge. You really went all out with this little performance of yours.
The one and only chief authenticator at tonight's gala is the mysterious Master Elena. She's a world-class genius whose restoration work brims with utter reverence for classical aesthetics. How could a low-skilled laborer who never even finished university dare to impersonate someone from Pioneer Auction House?
This is the chief authenticator personally appointed by Mr. Julian. How dare you!
Hall of Fame genius? Formally trained? Huh. When I got into Rissud, before I could even show Martha the acceptance letter, she forced me into that underground frame shop to work illegally just to pay for your fancy private art school.
Mom, I got the acceptance letter. Mommy, the private art academy's supply fees are so expensive. It's over $100,000 a year. I have to go, please?
There's not enough money. Drop out of school. Stay here and work to fund your sister's studies.
Open your damn eyes and see. Who's the worthless one that couldn't even afford college? To make it to college, I had no choice but to lie. Told them I was going out to work as a cheap painter. My tuition and living expenses, even the monthly allowance I sent them, all of it came from part-time jobs and scholarships. I thought someday I could come clean and they'd be grateful. I never imagined my silence would only make them more and more entitled. You think I'm not capable? Then take a look at this. The Alara you've all been searching for, the one who decides the fate of $500 million in art tonight, is standing right here in front of you.
No, this can't be. You're just a laborer. Oh my God! She's the Master Alara we've had a bounty out on for 5 years!
Impossible! This photo's definitely edited! How could some lowly worker reeking of turbaline possibly be Alara?
If you'd bothered to look at the scars on my hands these past 5 years, or just check the storage room for the worn-out microscopes, you would have figured it out a long time ago. But in your eyes, I was nothing more than an ATM that coughed up blood so you could buy sports cars.
This is the greatest stage there is. If you're willing, the name Elena will become a legend the entire antiquities world worships.
I'm in.
Cut the mysterious act. This is Pioneer Auction House event. You have no right to cause trouble here.
Really? The auction's about to start. You have no business being here. Please, leave.
Master Alara, I didn't recognize you. I had no idea you were Alara. Effective immediately, my gallery withdraws all recommendations for her. She's fired. Please, don't revoke our trading privileges. We'll give up our bid for that painting. Just please, let us walk away from this.
Let you walk away. Bribing the authentication committee, forging last year's antique restoration assessments. That's your idea of a way out?
She knows.
Stop the act, Elena. I know exactly what you're capable of, and it's nothing impressive. You must have found out Chloe was coming to the auction today and staged this whole thing just to tear her down out of spite.
How could you be so vicious? How did I give birth to a daughter like you?
Exactly. If you were really that accomplished, why would you spend 5 years being Mom's caretaker? Mr. Davis, don't let her fool you!
Wait, you're really just a frame shop worker? Everything you just showed. You fabricated all of it to scare me?
Of course it's fabricated. She can't even afford a decent dress. How could she possibly be the mysterious Alara?
You damn liar! You turpentine-soaked piece of gutter trash! You dared to impersonate Master Alara to scam me? I almost let a bitch like you destroy me.
What destroyed you wasn't me. It was your own greedy, guilty nature.
You're asking for trouble!
Touch her and see what happens.
Elena, so this is the rich sugar daddy keeping you? Young and handsome as he is, he's only messing around with you.
Spend enough time in a Turexine-soaked basement, and your taste in men gets just as cheap.
Wait, hold on. Shut your mouth. Don't say another word.
You only snuck in here tagging along with Elena. Don't act like you own the place. Hey, you! Go move that case of champagne that just arrived to the front hall. Don't just stand there like a block of wood.
Are you talking to me?
Mr. Julian.
Quit putting on that brooding act. Mr. Davis, what have you got to be scared of him for? He's just some pretty-faced nobody living off his looks? Does he really think slipping on a designer suit gets him a seat in Boston's high society?
Elena, how much more of my PR budget did you secretly embezzle to keep this man? He's not even fit to man the front gates of Pioneer Auction House. Get him thrown out right now! How dare you hit me? Do you have any idea who I am?
Shut up! Shut your filthy mouth! Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
My daughter's about to come on as a senior partner at your Pioneer Auction House. What's wrong with putting some uppish goon in his place?
Senior partner?
Someone like her dares to flaunt her credentials in front of Mr. Julian from Pioneer Auction House?
Mr. Julian, I had absolutely no idea they would do something like this. This has nothing to do with me.
Open your eyes and take a good look. This is the man who holds the power of life and death over the entire North American art trade. The one you've been scheming so desperately to lash onto. The founder of the Pioneer Auction House, Mr. Julian!
I hear you're trying to steal Alana's position on my turf.
This can't be. He's. Is everything Elena just said really the truth?
Pioneer Auction House doesn't tolerate liars spinning nothing but falsehoods. Escort these troublemakers off the premises at once.
Elena! I know I've messed up. Don't make them send me away, baby.
Take them away.
Let go of me! Do you know who I am?
Blacklist them entirely from Boston's fine art circuit.
Chloe! You forged those signatures and nearly destroyed my gallery!
All investments are pulled. Get the hell out.
Please, just let me explain.
This is all your fault! If you hadn't insisted on buying that sports car, Elena never would have cut all ties with us! Now everything's ruined!
Chloe, my medication, my heart.
Ah! What meds? You've just been faking this heart ail me the whole time? We've got absolutely nothing left now! Mom, don't scare me like this! Somebody help!
Boston Cardiovascular Center called last week warning that the patient's levels were critical and she needed immediate follow-up. Why was this delayed until now?
How was I supposed to know it was you calling? Someone calls talking about heart disease out of nowhere. I figured it was a scam and hung up. Besides, that hired girl always handles all her errands anyway. Why are you yelling at me?
The patient's left ventricle has suffered complete failure. She needs coronary bypass surgery within 3 days. If not, we can only administer low-cost palliative care, which will sustain them for at most 2 to 3 months.
Which option is low cost?
The bypass surgery requires $100,000. If we go with palliative care, she'll be transferred to a public ward in Southside, only costing a few $dozen per day.
Then we'll take the palliative care.
The bypass is her only shot at survival. Didn't you just pay cash for a Porsche's convertible? Selling it would more than cover the surgery.
Sell my Porsche? That's my last ticket into high society. Nobody's touching my car.
The old hag ruined the gala and got me blacklisted. Now she wants to drain whatever assets I've got left over my dead body.
Shouldn't we wait until the patient regains consciousness to discuss this? It's a matter of life and death.
Sell my Porsche to save her? What's there to discuss?
This is the final ultimatum. $100,000 for the bypass surgery must be received within 3 days. If not, hospital protocol forces us to transfer her to the low-cost palliative care warp at the Southside Public Facility. She won't survive more than 3 months in those conditions.
Chloe! That's your own mother lying in that bed! If she hadn't siphoned off Elena's $100,000 restoration fee to buy you that car, Elena wouldn't have cut ties with you at the gala!
How is this my fault? Blame her for being foolish enough to pick a fight with that turpentine-soaked weirdo. She ruined the gala and got me blacklisted across every gallery and auction house in the art world. She brought all this suffering on herself. She deserves every bit of it. Whoever wants to deal with this mess can have it. Don't expect me to spend a single cent from me.
Sweetheart, do you love the interior of that Porsche? I specially picked the convertible. It suits your genius artist vibe perfectly. Drive it to the galleries on Newburgh Street. Those partners will absolutely think far more highly of you.
Mom, did the gallery settle that $100,000 restoration fee for the Renaissance piece? The hospital's been hounding me nonstop about next month's specialty medication and cardiac screening fees.
Stop pestering me. I've got the finances sorted out my own way. Baby, of course Mom paid in full. You're the whole family's only pride. If you ever run short of money, just tell Mom, and I'll wire you funds right away.
Mom, I don't even have spare change to buy lung pain meds at the pharmacy. I endured harsh solvent fumes down in the basement, slaving away 6 months without proper food or rest to finish that painting.
Don't bring your turpentine stench into the living room. If you ruin the Persia rug I just had shipped from Europe, you'll never be able to pay for it in your lifetime. Stop loitering up here. Get back to your basement.
The Porsche. It's everything turned to her. Then what am I as her mother?
Hear that? That's the precious daughter. You've emptied every penny for your whole life, throwing away all your principles just to spoil her.
When disaster strikes, she won't even spare a single cent to save your life.
Martha, I honestly don't understand you. Both children are your own flesh and blood. Elena inhaled toxic solvents every day to scrape together your medical bills, nearly exploited her like a tool, her lungs.
You exploited her like a tool until you drove her away for good. Yet you gave your whole heart to an ingrate who'll let you die. What were you thinking?
What? How dare she treat me like this?
Enough. Your whole life has been a joke. But Elena was always the softest-hearted and dutiful daughter. If I swallow my pride and go beg her myself, surely she can't be so cold-blooded as to watch you get sent to a public wound to fend for yourself.
Was I really that wrong? I was so biased back then. To save money, I wouldn't even give Elena cash for her lung medication. I never even gave her a decent gift. Would she even care whether I lived or die? She must hate me now.
Don't worry. You and Elena are still mother and daughter. Deep down, she's gentle and kind.
You're gravely ill right now. She won't just let you die. She can earn so much from restoring just one masterpiece. Coming up with $100,000 for surgery shouldn't be a problem for her.
But I don't even know where she lives now. How am I supposed to reach her?
Don't worry. Let me try texting her from my phone. She may be mad at you, but she'll probably still read my messages. Elena, transfer $100,000 to the hospital account right away. Besides, Chloe's about to become a partner at Pioneer Auction House. You need to advance $30,000 immediately to book a premium gala at the Boston Club to celebrate her promotion.
Mom, I just paid my taxes. There's nothing left on my card.
Didn't I just transfer you money? Open your eyes and check.
A $30,000 banquet? And you transferred me $300?
$300 isn't enough for you? Don't you talk back to me. If that banquet isn't booked today, you no longer have a mother!
Martha, you're so blatantly biased. Elena suffered severe chemical burns to her lungs restoring that painting. You won't spare even a few $1,000s for her medical bills, yet you're dropping tens of thousands on high-end custom jewelry for Chloe here? You have no idea what you're talking about.
That worthless Elena was born to be our family's stepping stone. If she dares to disobey me, I'll destroy every bit of her standing in the art world, cripple her, and leave her unable to earn a single meal anywhere in Boston.
Exactly. A cheap laborer reeking of tourist line. Never contributed a cent to this family, always crying. What a useless working girl.
Fine. This $300, consider it my advance contribution to your funeral urns.
Elena replied she agreed to meet.
She's still willing to see me. She's still so soft-hearted. Quick, Aunt, fix my clothes for me. I'm going to meet her in person and apologize to her face to face. As her mother, I've wronged her terribly.
Elena, you finally made it. Sit. I ordered your favorite, beef Wellington with truffle, just how you like it. This was your favorite sketchbook when you were 10. I've kept it safe all these years, never lost it. Everything before. I was so confused back then. Today, let me return this to you as my way of making amends, okay?
I spent so long numbing myself with duty and guilt. I told myself she had severe heart failure and needed money to survive. But the $100,000 I earned with my life, it couldn't even buy me a single pill. Instead, it turned into a convertible under my sister's ass. In this mother's eyes, there wasn't a shred of love to spare for me. I've grown up. I don't need cheap sketchbooks anymore.
Elena, your sister is still young. She doesn't know any better. I was wrong before, but you can't just watch me die. Just relink the hospital account and pay the outstanding bills. You can't let them throw me into some South End public shelter. It's too humiliating.
Are you done?
How did you become so cold and heartless?
If you're done, sign it.
Cut off all medical support. Suspend all bill deductions. Revoke my meet-only family consent rightly. Even revoke mine for emergency surgery. Elena, have you lost your mind? You're killing your own mother with your own hands. Without your funding, the hospital will dump me into a shelter to die this afternoon.
From the moment you and Chloe conspired to take my life's blood, money I earned with burnt lungs, and paid cash for a Porsche, this ATM was permanently out of order. Sign it. From this moment on, whether you live or die, which public ward you rot away in, none of it has anything to do with me.
Elena, I was wrong. I'll change, I swear. I'll never favor Chloe again. This sketchbook, it was your favorite when you were 10. I've kept it for you all these years. Mom always had you in her heart.
Stop the performance. From today on, you and I have no relationship. But I'll still send you $1,000 a month. But whether you end up in a South End public shelter or die in a hospital bed, none of it concerns me. Even if your heart stops, I won't be the one to claim your body.
You're really abandoning my heart condition? Without money for the specialty medication, I'll die! You can't do this to me! I won't sign! As long as I don't sign, you have to keep paying! I'm your mother! My blood runs through your veins! I won't sign.
Then talk to my lawyer.
Elena, don't go! Mom knows she was wrong. Please don't abandon me. I was utterly blind and foolish back then. It's only now I realize I never cherished everything you did for me. I'm a horrible person. I'm shameless. It's all my fault.
Martha, what are you doing? It's all my fault what I did to Elena. She destroyed her lungs breathing toxic fumes to earn that $100,000, and I secretly siphoned it all to buy Chloe a Porsche. She had such a bright future, but I trapped her by my side, and every day I looked down on her, refused to give her money. I've done so many terrible things. I'm scum. I really know I was wrong.
Over 20 years. Every single day I gave everything I had, just hoping for a single word of concern from you. But all you ever gave me was contempt and disgust. For countless days and nights, I couldn't figure out why you hated me so much. I told myself I just wasn't good enough. But now I understand. When something can never be yours, the smartest thing is to let it go early. My lawyer will deliver another copy of the agreement tomorrow. From today on, whether you live or die, it has nothing whatsoever to do with me.
Elena! Your mother's heart failure has advanced to the terminal stage. If we don't schedule the costly surgery immediately, she won't make it through this month! Elena, I'm begging you. Your mother really can't hold on any longer. The doctor said her heart failure is terminal. If she doesn't get surgery, she won't make it through the month. Please save her!
Won't make it through the month? So what do you need from me? Should I rip out these solvent-burned lungs too? Sell them off just to scrape together the $100,000 for her surgery?
Elena, I know you've suffered unbearable grievances all these years, Elena, but a life hangs in the balance right now. Chloe can't afford the surgery fees. That's why I've come to ask for your help. You're working at Pioneer Auction House now. Could you lend us over $100,000 for the operation?
Lend? On what grounds?
Haven't I spent enough on them all these years?
And what happened?
The Chase Bank statements spell it out. The money hits the account, and the next thing you know, she's paid cash for a Porsche for Chloe.
Elena, you've made something of yourself now. Are you really gonna watch your own mother be pushed to her death?
I've already done everything I could. Since Chloe is your pride and joy, this burden is hers now.
Let her sell the car, sell the designer bags, and save your life.
Chloe's completely unreliable. She can't even land a position at Pioneer Auction House, and all her credit cards are maxed out long ago. Elena, I truly have no other options. You're the only one who can save your mother now. Please don't let her die when you have the...
What does that have to do with me? As of today, the medical payment agreement is permanently void. Martha, whether you live or die is no longer my concern.
I was wrong. Elena! I was wrong! Please forgive me! I'm begging you, just give me one more chance!
You brought all of this on yourself.
Mom! What's going on? The installation payment is over $5,000. Where am I supposed to get that kind of money for your treatment?
I raised you all these years and spent a fortune on you! What's wrong with you covering my medical bills now? Your sister used to be my ATM. She paid everything without a single complaint. What gives you the right to refuse?
Without a single complaint? Because the old fool you used to bleed draw, you killed her with your own hands.
She did it willingly. I don't. I'm not gonna be like her, letting you drain me dry like some bottomless pit. Either sell everything in the house and pay for your own treatment, or just wait to die.
You ungrateful wretch! After all these years of favoring you above everyone!
You hit me? If you hadn't been so foolish and meddled with her on your own, would I have been blacklisted by Pioneer Auction House? Would I have ended up in this mess? From now on, I couldn't care less whether you live or die from now on.
Chloe, my heart, it hurts so bad.
Martha, let me take you back to the hospital.
You okay?
Let's go.
Elena, I'm sorry.
Elena! Elena! I'm sorry! Elena! Elena!
Starting today, this family no longer exists in Elena's world. Elena, may angels watch over you, and may you never meet another person like me. Goodbye, Elena.
Martha!